That's how unempathetic the word is. They call me like, yo, Yumbo got killed on live. I'm about to send you a video. Click. Sent me the video. That was it.
Dang.
I'm like, what? I'm looking at the video. He's like, yo, stop. No. Doom, 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 doom. I'm like, so, you know, on the live, you only heard 4 shots. I don't know what, that's how you know, like, it's really got to be a God, because what happened that his phone blanked out, right? Because your live don't blank out. You drop your phone, cool, you still on live. When they showed the ring camera, I'm gonna put 15 bullets in. Boom, 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 boom. It's like, damn, these jumbos is vicious. And that's what I was trying to stop you from. I can see these jumbos don't care. You feel me? I done been in the streets and I see it. If I see 3 young niggas with the driller, stepper, stomach, mover, pushers uniform on, if you don't know what the uniform is, it's the full mask, the all black Under Armour, Nike, New Balance, Adidas, whatever track suit you want to run around with, it's all them same uniforms. But you know what they look like.
Yeah.
So if I see 3 of them, I'm not messing with them.
Welcome to the Grief Bully Podcast. I am your host, Jay Nicole. Thank you for joining our weekly discussion around grief, mental health, and your overall personal wellness. The Grief Bully Podcast will serve as a vehicle to help you navigate life's journey. Be sure to subscribe, review, and share the podcast with anyone in your life that you think it will help. Let's bully grief together. What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to another episode of the Grief Bully Podcast. I'm your host, Jay Nicole. Guys, we're back in the building, rocking and rolling for another episode today. And I am not by myself. I do have a very big personality in the building, so big, I'm going to let this guy introduce himself.
Listen, if you do not know, it's the Magnums in the back packaging. In fact, they say I can't cuss, so if you know who I am, then you know who I am. What is wrong with you? They say I can't cuss, I wore a cuss word shirt. That's
There we go. That's fine. Algorithms can't pick that up.
So they know who it is a little bit. The yeller, the cusser, the screamer. They say I tell the truth. That's all I be thinking. They call me a comedian. I just tell the truth. I ain't told one joke yet to me.
That's a good perspective, right? Because I was going to say the comedian. So now you're just a truth teller on here.
Truth teller. That's it.
Listen, I appreciate you coming over to sit down with us. Like, you know, we try to talk about things that are impacting ourselves, our mental health, life, loss, grief, everything in between. And you actually attack a lot of these topics, whether you see it that way or not, from a totally different perspective. In fact, Dev and I were having a conversation a couple weeks ago where we talked about, it was around the time of the O.J. Simpson things coming out, and we talked about how, not necessarily say like insensitive, but when it comes to like people dying or death or things like that, there's just like no filter when it comes to like addressing it. And then when I was coming across your content, I'm like, well, I guess there are people who will straight up address the fact that like, yeah, that person died or that person did this thing. They may have killed somebody or did something like that. And then their family or friends, etc., like want sympathy. But then there's people on the other end of it that's like,
yeah, I don't give nothing about you at all. If you killed somebody, I just feel like, cause they always try to take it to religion, right? Mm-hmm. However, your body know, your soul know, it ain't right to kill nobody. To me, at least that's what my mom told me. So that's all I know. I just like, man, you know it's not right to kill nobody unless it's self-defense. If somebody trying to harm you, put them under the ground. You feel me? However, just murdering for nothing? No, you deserve whatever comes with it. That's how I feel. My family, your family, my son, your son, whoever it is. I'm not biased to that. Me, if I do something wrong and I get caught, I deserve the penalty. If it's through the law, if it's through God, whoever. Whatever happens, I feel like, no, you got to take accountability.
That's on both sides. So not just the person that committed the crime, the person that died. So like say if somebody that killed somebody else died, then it's the same thing. It's like, even though it wasn't that particular beef, like it was like you did something 10 years ago, kill somebody, now you get killed, it just don't matter.
Listen, I got one even better than this. This is a person in my hood. Known killer. Everybody, their mom know this nigga killed people. He'd have been in jail for murder and beat the murders. Went to jail for another murder, beat the murder. Went to jail for attempted murder, beat that. He don't never lose. He died in a car accident. I don't know how you cry for somebody like that. I'm like, God actually took him out the easy way because they was trying to kill him. So, but people cried. hard too. Ah, that's a murderer, sir, ma'am. However, continue.
No, listen, that's what I'm saying. Like, I haven't come across someone that addresses it as straight on like that, but it kind of is that thing because we said too, like, it's okay until it's your family. So, like, you could maybe not care that much, but then, like, when it's your own family, like, how do you feel about that? So, like, what if it was, I don't know if you have siblings, but, like, let's say if it was your brother or somebody like that, it's still just
my
like,
cousin,
whatever.
My cousin was a alleged stepper, stomper, mover, pusher, driller, Stephanie, whatever. He was a killer, allegedly. That's what his name said in the streets. He got killed. I ain't go to the funeral. There's killers there. Why I'm going to a funeral that got killers there for a killer? And there's going to be killers crying. Y'all niggas soft. I'm not going to run no sensitive killers. Because this is how I feel about it. I don't care if I say it to your face or not. Nigga, you crying, you a killer. He a killer. When you sign up, I'm in. You might die tonight, nigga. Tonight. So, you know what you signed up for. I know what I signed up for when I did the dumb stuff. Well, I didn't, and nobody explained the rules. That's really where I like where it stemmed from. Like, nobody telling these yummos the rules. They just jumping off the porch, dying, and everybody acting like he was a good kid. No, he was not. He was in the streets, playing with them pistols. They got them buttons on the back to go. So if he get killed, he was playing a grown-ass game. I'm sorry, a grown game. And that's just what it is. And my cousin was about 16, 17, playing a grown game. Guess what? They found him. And that's just what it is. I'm not going, though. And then I heard at the funeral, the preacher said, what y'all crying for? Stand up, salute him. He was in the streets. He was a soldier, right? This is what I heard. I'm like, oh, I should have came. They had two preachers in there. So...
No, listen, that's definitely fact. So I don't know though. I mean, I feel like, so I talked to a guy and I'm not gonna say the names of it. And I was like, all the things that you've done, like all the crimes you've committed, the lives you've taken, all of that stuff like that. And this person was fairly young, like late 20s or mid 20s, excuse me. And I'm like, how did you even get into this? Like, what was it just something you felt you had to do? And he really, it shocked me because I'm always like, oh, like the young guys.
He was here?
No, I don't say where he was, but he's from Philly, and
I'm saying he was in this building.
I don't know where he was.
He got a podcast?
No.
Oh, I thought he had an episode.
No.
I was calling cops right on that nigga.
No.
Yeah, we got one. Yeah, we got it.
No. Listen, no. Now I don't know where I was. Anyway, I had this crossing conversation with him, and he took responsibility. He said, "No, every single thing that I did, I knew what I was doing. Here I am, a person that's not well versed in the streets. I'm not, about that life. So I'm sitting here like, oh, like the young boys, like, or girls, they don't really know, like they get influenced bad way. And he's like, nah, I knew everything I was going to do.
They know full-fledged everything they doing. Everything. So that's why I make a mockery of it. Like when, like the little 8 kids, not like they was little 8 kids. Them little kids that got shot up at, I think it was like, I forgot what high school it was. It was on like Erie Avenue, somewhere like under the train, under Kensington. Mm-hmm. 4 little kids, 3 people hopped out, shot these kids up. They all drive away. Then the driver cooperates with the police. And I'm like, nigga, you knew when y'all signed up, when everybody put their pistol on them and they got in the car and you put the car on start and you started driving, you already knew. Nigga, we might be going to kill. We might be losing the rest of our life. So why, if you chose that, you decide to go cooperate with the police? No, niggas stand on being a gangster. They too wishy-washy. They know exactly what they be doing. And that's why I be saying, like, I had a young boy up there, I called him the stupidest. I had to re-interview him because his mom didn't like that I called him the stupidest. I'm like, Miss Hughes, it's guilty by association in real life. He was standing next to the shooter. Shooter killed somebody. They booked him too. That's literally how it go. And I told him he's very lucky because it would have took them 4 years to figure out that you had nothing to do with it if you was growing up with me. 4 or 5 years have been sitting in that jail to figure out it wasn't you. And you still would have took a deal. You still would have left a probation. However, they just be knowing. So I don't play that naive. I don't know what's going on.
But what does that mean? Like that it would have took 4 years if it was during your time. Why is that different?
Oh, they'd have walked him down. They had a court date after court date, continuance after continuance. after lie after lie after court date after court date. And by the time they'd have said, oh, man, we've seen the video is 30 seconds long. You could have seen that the first day. But it took them 5 years dragging it out, holding me in jail, getting money up off me, getting money about me, just to say, oh, no, he ain't do it. He had nothing to do with it. He's tripping. And I told him he lucky, bro. They would never. The incident happened in like, I'm making months up, happened like December. He was home by February. Like, a murder? Yeah, that don't usually happen like that. So you lucky, you better thank God. You better not even jump back in the street. You see how quick it can happen? And then I asked him all these questions like, how many killers was in there? And all of them? Okay, you see what I'm saying? None of them niggas was crying. You was the only one crying, right? Stay away from them niggas. Don't even dap them niggas up because they gonna die and they gonna cry. And that's just what it is. Now, I only respect niggas or people who jump in the streets and when they get the consequences and repercussions, they stand on it. Niggas not calling home crying, oh, they treating me bad in jail. I don't know if you know who Hearst is. I'll say their names.
Yeah, I followed the story.
Yeah. He got 4 murders, allegedly. And the other day, they said his mom mad how they treating him in jail. I'm like, miss, are you crazy? Do you know how they treat retail thieves in jail? Imagine how they treat notorious murderers. Now, I know I'm putting a T on it, y'all. That's what I say on my show. However, if you like, comment, subscribe to my show, you understand I do that intentionally.
No, but listen, and even with that case too, like he got out too.
And nigga, bro.
I mean, let me not say got out.
And the only thing I could do is respect, because he is not playing. He like, nigga, I'm going to be a gangster to the day I die. You feel me? So I can respect it. However, you're going to get the consequences, repercussions. You're going to go upstate, probably the rest of your life. And that's okay, as long as you stand on it like you've been. You feel me? Because I've been trying to break out of jail every time I went in, and I ain't found a way yet. So the fact that he devised the plan and got out, and you feel me? And he done set off a wave of breakouts. I think they just leave the door open now, so shout out to him, though. And he the one that allegedly killed my young boy. So I'm just okay with him not saying, like, it wasn't me. Cool. I'm cool with that. Just stand on it, gangster. You was a gangster. You did what you did. Go get your time. Hopefully, we see you like 50 years, 60 years. All your friends, everybody gonna be dead. Hopefully. However, just stand on it.
So I can understand the standpoint that the person should stand on it, but I'm just trying to think about it. Again, we just gonna have this toss this back and forth. But like the family, so if I raise a kid and they end up being this person that's whatever doing all this in the streets, like you don't think I have a right to cry that my son or daughter got like killed or is killing people?
Well, and that's it's domino effect. The mom know, the dad know, the grandmom know. The aunt, no. I grew up, it wasn't even this many cameras. And everybody knew what I did. It was not this, these cameras was not this good. We used to have to roll the part back. Zing! Bah! Zing! Bah! I niggas got 4K high resolution ultra cameras. I'm looking right at one right now. And y'all still doing crime?
Yeah, that's true.
I was in the streets by mistake. That's why I be trying to tell the little kids that's on the last step, get your ass back up them steps. Sorry for cussing again. I'm just like, that's what I'm telling them. Nigga, don't come off these steps. Please don't. It's stupid out here. Cause I always been a nerd. I swear to God, I'm good at computers, the tech, all I'm really good at it. However, I don't really know like if these young boys can see how good the technology is. Like 2000, it had to be 2010. No exaggeration. I uploaded a picture on Facebook with me and my homie. I ain't tagged nobody. All I had was post. Immediately, the second that shit said post, the second it said post, it said, you are with such and such. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa. And they tagged his page. If you touch it, it go right to him, and they was spot on. They didn't miss a lick. Imagine when they start putting that in security cameras. You're done. crime's gonna be inevitable. It's gonna be stupid. I don't even think inevitable is the right word, but it's gonna be like
No, I think inevitable is the right word. But so like go back to that though. How can you say that you was in the streets by mistake? Let's talk about that. Like how I don't understand that.
All right, so my mom used to always say, you know what your friends get into? Absolutely I do, miss. I'm gonna look at you and say I don't. However, I do.
Yeah.
So one day these niggas come pick me up. They don't got no license. They're like, yo, we need you to take us out the county. I knew these is like the wrong niggas to be with. I didn't know what they was gonna do. I did tell them no initially. I'm like, no, nigga. And if you want to see the whole story in full detail, you go to my other YouTube page. I put every detail out. I'm probably about to put all the discovery out too. However, they pull it like it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. Like, yo, take this ride. I'm like, no, I don't even feel like it, my nigga. It's too late. Them niggas like, I got a bean for you. I'm not even tired no more. You feel me? I'm not even tired no more. You know what? Let's go ahead and get that bean. We go up there, whatever happens, somebody get shot. I'm got to charge. We all some way get out of it that night. We let us go home. 2 days later, I'm charged with attempted murder in the streets by mistake. You feel me? For $100, and my bail was $250,000 cash. No 10%. Delaware County, they beat that. Woo! Don't play with them. Please don't play with them. You feel me? For $100, instantly $250,000 cash. I thought I was sentenced. I said, dang, it's gonna take my mom about 20 years, 40 years, get me $250,000. What she gonna do? I'm probably saving for 20 years though, but I'll be out. That's what I was thinking from the door. So I just want you to know the rules and regulations when you get there. If you the driver, you get as much time as the shooter. I want you to know that. It's the same crime. You are actually the shooter too. If he get life, you get life. What's the difference? Y'all both the shooters. So that's how I feel.
Well, thank you for clearing that up. How it was a mistake? It wasn't a mistake. You was trying to get your money. You was hustling. You got right out there. $100. I understand.
Quick, $100. Prostitute. Prostituted me. And that's crazy.
Listen, it happens, but no. So you talk about like so unapologetically with everything, and then like I know like something happened with your friend or young boy,
my
right?
young.
Yeah. And so a lot of that, it doesn't. You just still keep talking like straight through, like on the internet, like not worried about like what's that like for you, or do you get like threats? Is there like hate? Like because like literally like
the hate is so fake. It don't make no sense how fake the hate is. They tell me watch when I catch you. Niggas see me, what's up, Chea, my man? I love you to death. I know you do, cause I'm not as small as you think on the screen. You feel me? I'm really not that small of a guy. Say like, yeah, I'm gonna kill you. Until they seem like, I was playing, my nigga. You do look like a nigga that'll go to jail. You do. I'm tripping. You do look like a nigga that'll go right back to jail. So they contemplate. I ain't been attacked or approached on no negative stuff yet, even by Muslims. And I don't even be like, it always seems like I'm disrespecting Muslims. I'm not. Like they come at me and try to talk to me, try to understand. I'm like, bro, I didn't say that like that. So they always misconstrued and fill in the blanks wherever they want to fill them in at. They always come talk to me with respect. Nobody walks up to me on no craziness. They always want pictures. They love me. I love y'all too. Y'all know I do. That's why I take the pictures of. You feel me? So I don't, and to speak on me speaking through like, because it happened to Wu, I talked to Wu like that before it happened. Like, nigga, chill out. For me, please. You got to stop doing that. So he got what happened. And I'm not happy for it. What?
What did he have to stop doing?
It was just like, it's just this culture that we live in where they just like to say whatever they want. Like, F this person and F your dead homies and F your block. And these young boys none of them have screws no more. I ain't met a young boy with a screw yet in a long time. So you don't really want to play that game if you're not willing to shoot nobody to death. That's what it is. If you talk it, you gotta walk it. And if you walk it, you gotta talk it. You can't talk, get in jail, say, oh, I didn't do it. I hate them niggas. How did they charge you? Only reason I hate them niggas because I knew how much work they did to charge me with attempted murder. When I got my discovery, I'm like, oh, these niggas wasn't playing. They knew what they was talking about the whole time. I'm sitting there thinking they stupid. These niggas ain't stupid at all. These niggas had 14 niggas that come say whatever they needed to say. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So I want y'all to know, when they come knock on the door, and free everybody on the ground, there's nothing you can do to get out of whatever they come in and lock you up. It's nothing you can say. Oh, it wasn't me. Me and John was playing 2K. You and John going to jail now. You just incriminated John. Thank you, because we was only coming to get you. However, thank you for telling us about John. So, if they come kicking your mom, your grandmom, your aunt, or whoever you live with door, the trap house door, and it's 3,500 of them niggas like you in there like Osama bin Laden, just know you're already charged. They already saying we got enough evidence on you, nigga. So just shut up. Don't get caught out there trying to make up a story, because that's telling. What they don't tell you is anything you say can and will be used against you, not only in the court of law, on the streets too, nigga.
That's that part.
On the streets too. So it don't matter if you say, no, me and John was just playing 2K. Why would you say John name to the police? That's what the streets gonna say. And the police gonna say, thank you for telling us John name. We don't know where to get him. So I just want to make sure they understand clearly, crystal clearly, what's going on. So I was talking to Wu like that. I'm sorry it had to happen to him. Love him to death.
Were you watching?
No, actually, this is how gangster the internet is, or like it's no like empathy or sympathy or whatever, right? And mind you, I am numb to death. That's how I can talk about it, and I'll tell you why I'm numb to death. However, Wu did make me cry, because I'm like, damn, Wu, I just told you. I just told you, nigga. So that's what made me cry. Cause like, nigga, come on. If you'd listen to me, you may still be here. I don't know. It just may have been the time. However, what was I speaking on?
You were speaking on the fact that, let me think about that for a second. Oh, did you watch it?
No. This is what I'm saying. This how unempathetic the word is. They call me like, yo, Yumbo got killed on live. I'm about to send you a video. Click. Sent me the video. That was it.
Dang.
I'm like, what? I'm looking at the video. He's like, yo, stop, no. Doom. I'm like, so you know, in the live, you only heard 4 shots. I don't know what. That's how you know, like, it's really got to be a God, because what happened that his phone blanked out, right? Because your live don't blank out. You drop your phone, cool, you still on live. When they showed the ring camera, I'm gonna put 15 bullets in. Boom. It's like, damn. These young boys is vicious. And that's what I was trying to stop you from. I can see these young boys don't care. You feel me? I done been in the streets and I see it. If I see 3 young niggas with the driller, stepper, stompers, mover, pushers uniform on, if you don't know what the uniform is, it's the full mask, the all black Under Armour, Nike, New Balance, Adidas, whatever track suit you want to run around with, it's all them same uniforms. But you know what they look like.
Yeah.
So if I see 3 of them, I'm not messing with them. You feel me? They can be in the Chinese store ordering their food. They can be straight A students. I don't trust them. Because that's what you want to give off. I don't trust you, though. It was a post that I commented on. The boys like, yeah, these my young boys. They all got A's and B's. And they all had the Steppers uniform on. I said, only A's and B's they got is aggravated assaults and bodies. Everybody went off. Oh, my God, what would you say about the kids? That's what they look like. They don't look like scientists. They don't look like carpenters. They don't look like engineers. They don't even look like God. They don't look like auto mechanics. These look like steppers. So if y'all want to play stupid, I'm not gonna ever see a nigga dressed like a killer and say, hey, come here, doggy dog, come here. It's never gonna happen, ever. I'm gonna treat you accordingly.
Listen, I don't even know what to say, because it's no, for real, because it's like, this is such a needed conversation. And I know obviously you've been doing it, you have your own shows, you have all of that. But for like our audience and the people that will watch this, like, it's so real, because you think about the youth and I don't say you want to try to save them, you want to try to help, but you also kind of got to find that balance, like you said, because you don't know what's going to happen. You said that you're numb to death. Like, why? What? Not why, how, what I want to say. 'Cause
Shout out
I'm not. I be crying.
Shout out to my mom, right? She ain't die. She alive like a mom.
I was like, oh, shoot.
My mom alive like a mom. Her dad died. So the day before her dad died, I was with him. And he looked sick. He looked like, I'm like, something wrong with my pop-up. So when we had to go pick up my little brother. When we picked up my little brother, he's sitting in front of the door in his car. And it's taking like 15 minutes to leave. And I'm like, this is not normal. So I'm in my head like, do I call the cops? Because I ain't no rat. Look how stupid I am. See how dumb that is?
Yes, that's deep.
You feel me? I ain't no rat. So when he pulled out, I called my mom. Mom, I need to go check on Pop-Up because he looked sick. He looked like death. So I told her, all right, I do not know if she checked on him. Maybe she did, maybe she didn't. And it just was his day anyway, right? Which the next day, I confirmed that she checked on him and he was gone, right? And she called me and now, this is how moms is. Mom's so empathetic and sympathetic. She laid it on me like light. So I'm like, Pop-Up, all right? She's like, he passed away. Now I'm 13. And I passed away is just like passed out to me. It went over my head. I'm like, oh, all right, so he good, right? She said, he gone. And it was like, man, thunder hit me. Boom, boom, boom. It was like, I could not stop, right? I was crying hard as hell. It was like, I could have called the cops. You feel me? Then I went in the bathroom and I can't stop crying, right? I'm crying my ass off. I'm like, I'm about to get some tissue. I can't hit the light. Boop. And when I look at my face, I'm the ugliest motherfucker I ever seen in my life. I started cracking up like, yo, that's so I said, nigga, you can't be crying in no mirrors, nigga. You better go lay down and cry or something, nigga. Ain't no crying in no mirrors. Ever. So I'm like, I laugh for like 5 minutes. I leave out. I was probably good. You know, the laughing gonna bring you back a little bit. When I got back to crying again, the next day I'm like, Mom, can I stay home? Because Pop-Up died. She's like, hell no! Take your ass to school. And I went to school and I cried. And I cried. And my teacher was like, you all right? I was like, my girl died. She didn't go outside and I cried, whatever. However, I said all that to say is, my mom let me know life go on. At 13, nigga, I know it's hard. I know it's tough. I know your heart hurt. We talking about her dad. We're not talking about my dad. My dad been dead at this point. We talking about her dad. I'm crying hard as hell. And she going to work. And I, to this day, ain't seen my mom cry, but I know she did because I know how my mom felt about her dad. I know she went in the room by herself. Prior to this day, my grandma been dead for 18 years. Going on 19, maybe 20 this year. Oh, yeah, so it's almost his 20. Oh, it's crazy. You feel me? So it's like, I never seen her cry. I know my mom was crying. I know she was breaking down. I never met my mom. And the way her dad treated her, I never heard her dad call her name. He only called her sweetheart. My whole 13 years I know him, I never heard him say my mom's name. So I seen how my grandpa loved my mom. So I know she hurt. However, she pushed through. And I had to grow up to learn that, my mom wasn't being no nut. She wasn't treating me like no nut. She had to push through. What I look like taking a break? I like taking a day off. She got to go to work and plan a funeral for her favorite person. So shout out to my mom for that brutal. My mom was a gangster. Like if people say women can't raise a man, my mom did have help, right? She did have a man. However, my mom was a gangster. Like she ran stuff. Like even when I got that attempted murder charge and they came with the guns in, my mom hopped in the middle. She was like, "Don't say nothing." I'm like, "Who is she?" You was in the streets, miss. What you know about this? Yeah. So my mom always knew what to do, I guess. She always been tough, always been rough. Not rough, she's soft, but like she always wanted to push through. So I appreciate that brutal.
Yeah, no, I mean, definitely thank you for sharing that. I mean, I guess a couple things on that too. So a lot of times we talk on the show like about how especially like in our communities, like we see a lot of death, or we had all these things happen, especially when we was young, like grandparents, things like that. And we never really saw anybody grieve or mourn our parents or anything like that. So some people feel that kind of like hindered them to an extent because they didn't know how to then like tap into that emotion or let that happen, where you're saying that it helped you, that you didn't necessarily see your mom crying, even though you knew she did. She kind of put you in a position to have to keep going, where some people feel the opposite, that to have to keep going is what kind of like stunted them emotionally, like, and not being able to express. Like, what's your thoughts on that?
So it didn't happen like the same day. For a while, I'm like, what is wrong with you, Mom? Are you really this cold? But it just took me to be grown to realize that, oh, it don't stop.
Mm-hmm.
It's a kid game that you play when you're a kid, and it's a grown-up game that you play when you're an adult, and it don't stop. So if she lay down and cry, who gonna put her dad in the ground properly? And then I'm 13, if she lay down and cry, who gonna take care of the house? Because I'm not gonna sit here and act like I had like with these other niggas. I ain't never even had roaches in my house, ever. We had mice. I never had roaches though, ever, in the heart of North Philly my whole life. So my mom I always had all the best stuff, all the best games. We always had internet first, or the best computers, everything. You ask anybody that been in my mom's house. My mom's house was the lit house. So if she would have laid down and stopped, that's what I'd have mimicked. I didn't even know that she was showing me the way until I got grown. I'm like, oh, my mom don't stop. Now I got to triple and quadruple her work because I need her to stop. You feel me? I need her to stop one day, and I don't want it to be when she's 70. Let me go ahead and sit down. You did a great job. That's how I feel. Yeah. And it took me to go to jail 3, 4, 5, a lot of times. I went upstate in Jersey. I be trying to put that in people's perspective. Like, I'm from Philadelphia. How did I end up in a state prison in Jersey? Wilding out, being stupid, making dumb decisions.
Like when you was in jail in Philly and you was doing dumb stuff, so they had to put you in Jersey. That's what you're saying?
Absolutely not. I was doing crimes in Philly. I was doing crimes in Delaware County. I was doing crimes in Montgomery County. I came to Cape May County. I did some crimes in Cape May County. I thought that they was playing with me. I said, oh, because I came to court one time. And it was like, my people.
What crimes could you do in Cape May County?
I was playing with counterfeit money.
Okay, because I'm just like, that don't even seem like crimes is happening like
crimes
that.
It's a lot of crimes.
Oh, is that no? It's not Atlantic County. That's Cape May County. Wildwood. Okay, yeah, so I can see that.
So, yeah, I thought when I came to court one time, the PD they trying to offer you 5 years. For what? Did I have a pistol? So when they said that, I said, I'm never coming back over here again in my life. And then I went over to Pennsylvania and I started doing more crimes. And when they caught me, they said, hey, Jersey, you want this nigga? Jersey said, yes. We've been looking for that nigga. So, yeah, I was just wilding out. So the fact that I got sent upstate in another state, I was trying to let these young boys know they don't play. They don't care about you. You're not bigger than the law. If they want to send you up top, they want to send. Guess what? It was famous niggas up there with me. And guess what? When I got up there, niggas was like, yo, is you the nigga from the gram? Yes. Yes, I'm so sorry.
So while you were preaching this message not preaching, well, whatever, while you were saying the message online, after that you got in trouble? I thought that all of this happened like before you started like sending these messages to the young boy.
Okay. But the epiphany came late. So the epiphany came, I told the story 1,000 times, right? I'm in jail at 28, my cellie 18 years old. We talking for hours. It's probably like 5 hours we talking straight. And I'm like, this nigga don't know nothing. So I'm running game down to him. I'm giving him everything I think I could give him, right? Everything. I mean, this nigga ain't even know who Michael Jackson was. I'm like, you don't know Mr. Michael Jackson? Oh, yeah, I got to start with 1 + 1 with you, nigga. So at the end of the conversation where I think I'm giving this nigga game, this nigga looked me square in my eyes and say, dang, grown-ups go through that? And I said, it just was like, you ever seen That's So Raven?
Yeah.
With her eye open up and then and only thing I could see was, nigga, you're effing up. How do you expect to be great sitting in the jail? Because you put yourself in the jail. Nobody put you in the jail, nigga. You did this to yourself. So the moment he said that, it's just like it literally was a that so Raven moment because when we got out the cell, I called Mom and said, Mom, why you ain't tell me I was a grown up? And it's just the verbiage he used when it was just the innocence in his voice. Like, dang, grown ups go through that? And I'm like, I thought I was cool. I thought I was hip. I thought I was still young. I'm a grown up to somebody out here. Then all in seconds, I'm ADHD. I'm thinking like, this nigga only got my daughter by 6 years. I am a grown up. What am I doing? Tripping out. So that was just at 28, and since then, no, I've been good. So that nigga, yeah, he gave me a crazy eye opener. Spent my world around. I swear to God, it was like, yo, I'm a grown up.
Yo, shout out to you, whoever you are that said that. That said
My
that
man
to you
Leaf.
that day.
Shout out Leaf.
Okay, well, yeah, shout out to him.
Yeah,
so you said, so just to tap on something else real quick. So you said that your dad had already been dead by then. What's that like?
So my dad died when I was 2 months. I never actually met him.
Ooh.
So he died in a car accident. We got the same name. So people will look at me, right? And I used to be, that's how life will open your eyes up. It's like it's stuff y'all gotta just wait to learn. So I used to be a crazy driver until I crashed, right? Because I thought cars was uncrashable. Nigga, I drive good as hell. I'm like a NASCAR driver out here. Like, y'all should just sign me up. I'm good at this. Like, until that car start doing stuff. What? Ah! You start doing unthinkable. Boom. Then you come back to life like, oh my God. Me and my dad share the same name, exact name, Junior. That's his mom's still alive. So it just opened my eyes like, if this lady lose two niggas with the same name, the same exact way, she gonna die. I gotta chill. I got to chill. Cause I don't want her to die. I mean, she's gonna die. Facts. Not on my time, though. Not on my account because, I stressed out. Her son died like this. Now her grandson died. No, I can't. I'm gonna do everything in my power. So now I drive like a grandpa. Shout out to that car crash.
Yeah, I'm trying, like, you are saying so much good stuff, and I'm trying not to just, like, completely just keep laughing and laughing, but it's a good mix. Like, I think that the delivery is really going to be impactful. So you just went through life, like, do you have any, like, moments that you struggle by just never knowing your dad, or, like, how is that? Because I've heard this before. Someone told me this, that it sometimes less is more, so it was, like, better because he didn't know his dad, and then when he met him, and as an adult, his dad died, like, shortly after that. So it still was kind of the same thing, but it was like a little bit of a tease because he did get that one thing. So
Yeah, I would probably, now, I used to say stuff like, I'd give anything to get my grandpa back, right? Even for a minute. But it's like, that's selfish. Because when he go again, I'm going to cry again. So I already been through that, right? However, what was we talking about?
your dad.
All right, so I never met him. And when I was a kid, I used to say stupid stuff like, I miss my dad. I swear to God, I hate y'all if my dad was here. I ain't know him. How I know what he's gonna do? Just making stuff up like a retard. That's all I'm doing. So, as I got older, I was like, nigga, you don't even know that nigga. What you talking about you missing? How do you miss something you never had, nigga? Are you crazy? So I just be coping with stuff like different. Like, nigga, you don't know him. You know niggas on the street more than you know your dad, nigga. Talking about you miss him. That nigga would have socked you. The way my grandma be explaining her son, she said he would have beat me up. I said, well, thank God he where he at then. Because I don't want to get beat up, sir. I don't. But I do think like, if they say we act so much alike, I was like, dang, the world wasn't ready for that. Me and my dad would be lit. He would be terrorizing this joint. He probably been back in my play like a weirdo. Yeah, I got you, my boy. I know you be. Yeah, and so you probably didn't need him. Because he probably been back in my stupidness. However, I don't know. He probably wouldn't have been. He probably would have grew up like, nigga. And I probably would have been a different person. Who knows if my dad got alive? I'm this upstanding citizen. I don't even go to jail. I'm a trash man. I'm a electrician. Who knows? Because them niggas that will be having dads really be turning out good. I mean, it's a percentage that don't. Shout out to the streets. There's a good percentage that do, too. So dads are impactful. I wish I had mine. However, that's how I cope with not knowing him. I never knew him. So here I am. I'm the new dad.
And shout out to you.
Shout out to me.
Right. Yeah. So look, as we start to wrap it up, though, I guess I wonder this too. Like, out of all of the talking and the messages and all that sharing, like, have you had any like young guys or girls come up to you and say like, "Thank you, like because of your message, you stopped me from doing X, Y, and Z," or have you not been able to experience a direct impact of like what you're doing?
They say it to me like more so on the internet.
Okay.
In person, it's just want pictures and smiles and stuff. Yeah, I love you. I love you. I'm like, well, do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Like, I don't know. Have you seen my show?
I've seen clips. Yep.
Well, it started because it's like, hold on. They already say I'm a comedian. Check. I gotta keep showing people I'm a comedian if they say I'm a comedian. What else can I do? I've been thinking like this. I'm like, nobody is no black sports analyst, right? Y'all just keep watching ESPN. Nobody gonna talk to black people how black people talk about sports. Because ESPN talk and barbershop talk about sports, two different talks.
Mm-hmm.
They saying F LeBron and all types of craziness. So nobody gonna do that? Cool. The news reporter, I just came because I got stuck into, I don't consume much. Like I don't really listen to music. I don't watch TV. So I just like to really be on me. So the fact that all them killers and these stories, it locked me in. Like, oh, I look up, I'm like, I was watching it for 2 hours, I'm tripping. So I'm like, okay, if it can consume me, it can consume others. I know it's consuming numbers. Let me give it out. You feel me? And the news reporter, this is what I be saying, like, about the threats, too. The news reporter gonna come to the block where the nigga hot, dead body is on the ground, post up they mega cameras, and say,
yep.
And we're back. And they don't care about your narrative. They don't care about his narrative. They telling you what they know and how they putting it out. And nobody never saying nothing to them. Oh, the news. They never threatening them. They never beating them up because them people out there no security.
That's true.
They come to the cameraman and the person who talking. That's it. They literally in harm's way. Nobody saying nothing to them. I'm just taking clips off the internet. There's no way you can be mad at me because the news coming to your block, nigga, and putting whatever narrative they want out. Y'all not jumping from a news camera. Yo, my man is not like that. He was an innocent boss. No, I'm not doing that. So talk about my man. I'm not doing that. So don't do it to me. I'm just the black guy doing it. And y'all can be the black people doing sports, news, gossip, celebrity, whatever you want to do. It's playing a game. It's just like when I was a kid, I told you I was a nerd, right? People shun the kids like, oh, I don't know how kids watch other kids play the games. We used to do the same thing, right? It just was in person. If you lost and there was 8 niggas in the room, boy, you had a time watching some games. You feel me? That's all you was going to do was wait until it come back. Nigga, you can take a nap if you want. You going to get you a poppy soul platter and you still have your place in line, nigga. However, it's a place that you can be watching these games. So they just do it virtually. It's just a little different. However, we used to play the game. 8 niggas in a room for free. Now they can make money. It's like, why y'all, if y'all play the game and y'all not streaming, why y'all playing the game? Why? Somebody can make if somebody told me I can make $100,000 off playing 2K, I wish I still played 2K. You feel me? And this is how I be analyzing myself. I said, dang, I only traded in the game system for the internet. That's literally all I did. Because as much as I was addicted to that, I'm addicted to the internet. So that's how I can't watch nothing. So because I'm always like, oh, I got percent on. So I really just transferred my addictions. However, if I was to jump back onto gaming is so easy. You can't set your phone up in front of you and talk trash to the people in the world and potentially make $100 and no money come out your pocket. You're going to waste this electric this whole time. You're going to waste the time this whole time. You're going to play this game regardless. But y'all don't want to get rich. What y'all do want to step, y'all want to kill, y'all want to drill. Because that's easy. It's easy to go to jail. It's the only exclusive club that is free to go to. Whole lot of money to get out. So that's just my thinking. Like, y'all don't even want to get rich. It's not even any of these kids' thoughts. They just want to. It's the music though. I can't blame it. It's the music and the persona that everything is. Like, I seen this thing on Instagram. The person said, "Stop waking up, getting on Instagram. When you wake up, you get on Instagram. It's a little kid with $200,000 to his ear. That's gonna make you crazy." I said, "That will make you crazy." Then you thinking, "What's this nigga doing that I'm not doing?" Stop. It's just Instagram is a joy stealer. That's how I can post up and just get off that joy. 'Cause I don't even know y'all. People be getting in my comments like they know me. What's my mom's name? Since you know me so bad. What's my mother's name? Because the niggas that know me know her name. And they know how she act, and they know she don't play, and they know she'll cuss their ass out. So I don't even know what the question was, but I just know these kids ain't trying to get rich because it's a lot of ways to get rich. It's way more ways than when I was a kid. It was a thought. It was like, all right, I know I got to do this broke until I get the big check. Like, when I was trying to make it to the NBA, because I thought I could make it to the NBA, LeBron James stole my life. What I'm saying is, I wasn't never playing. I never even thought you could make money off basketball unless it was just like a random one-on-one, 4-on-4, 5-on-5. The niggas was betting money on. These college players getting paid now in college, maybe in high school now. Who knows? When I thought I was going to NBA, I absolutely positively knew, nigga, we gonna be broke until something happened. That's not the case no more. So if that's not the case, make some money. I be trying to tell my daughter, "Stink, you don't need college no more." Yeah, figure something out. I'm gonna help you figure it out. She's like, "Man, I just like to go to college." You never even been there. You talking about? You making stuff up?
Yeah.
You act like you knew my grandpa. Your grandpa. You didn't know that nigga. I don't miss him. So.
Yo, listen, no, this has been a great conversation. I mean, I always ask my guests before they get out of here, and I don't know what you're going to say when I say this, but if you had to choose a color for your grief, what would it be and why? I've never laughed asking nobody that because I just can't imagine you going to say something.
What's the joint, Dev, when you know how you take the background off? Exactly. Put that on anything. You just take the background off. It's transparent. Like, just look through it. Yeah, you see it? There ain't too much grief going on. And I be trying to teach people, like, I can't get hurt twice. And shout out to my grandpa. I can't be hurt twice by the same thing. My grandpa cooked me. Like, when I tell you, I was the ugliest nigga in the world in that mirror. Yeah. The ugliest nigga in the world in that mirror that day, that moment. I'm like, oh, stay with that. So, I can't be hurt by death no more. And now, I do be thinking, like, it's people that probably is going to cook me, like my grandma, my mom. When they go, hopefully it's in 30 years where I'll be even better to take it. However, it ain't happened yet. Even woo, I shed some tears, but I ain't go, I can't do that no more. I did that. And the hurt not the same. I was hurt like a baby. Like, I was just like, my stomach was hurting. Like, so I don't experience the same pain twice. Not to me. Like, even if a girl cheat on me. Like, I've been cheated. Like, I went to jail. I know this is off topic. For the attempted murder. I was in there for 5 months. 100, how many days there? 150 days. Right? Mm-hmm. I came home, my favorite girlfriend. My favorite person in the world. 3 months pregnant. You feel what I'm saying? When I tell you that, you know, it's like this thing that happened to your neck. Yeah. And you can't talk. Like, saying, like, I can't breathe right now. I can't breathe. So she already did that. There's no way in the world you think you're going to cheat on me and hurt me like that. Because that hurt it. So I really just can't be hurt twice by the same thing. So that's why I would say transparent.
Listen, guys, it's been another phenomenal episode of the Grief Bully Podcast. We appreciate you coming out. Let us know where we can follow you and connect with you online, all that good stuff.
Listen, on every platform is CHEAA.MAK. On YouTube is BOX29 News, where if you like news report. We can box right on 29th Street. You feel my beat the lock right out of you people.
Listen, guys, if you're not following me, what the heck are you doing? Go follow me over on Instagram at I_am_J Nicole. Guys, till next time, you already know. Love and light. Peace.